drive is Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Stand 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They run here with Jason Huntley.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's McDonald.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's McDonald.
Flush to his right. Going for a right side here, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 4 now, third and goal. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But
and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. And that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, so now it's a great starting field position as well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go with Chubb on second down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. To throw, Bridgewater. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and the pressure gets to him again.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a first and 10
at their own 22.
On the run, it's Huntley.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it here with Huntley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down. And
they go play action with McDonald. Powerful running. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
If you were me,
he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the...
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On first down, McDonald eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, McDonald being chased out left. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down at the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw on second down, McDonald. Looking left side, he's got it complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A run with Huntley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. McDonald, that's complete. It's Jason Huntley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Browns' 1st down.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Finding Gabriel, complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he is met quickly in the back. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater, flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
On the return, the Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. From the gun, McDonald steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. They go play action. Bridgewater. Smith catches left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
The Browns first down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Cordero Patterson. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Into the 3rd quarter of play with the score Browns 24, Jaguars 10.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, McDonald. And his throw is incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is not going to get the 1st down as they'll spot this at about the 28. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, McDonald eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Bridgewater on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. McDonald. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Play fake. Bridgewater.
And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. 4th fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
With it on the return now, here's Westbrook.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, and taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And again, it's Chubb.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The run for Nick Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's McDonald. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. McDonald. Flushed out right. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's McDonald to throw.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another